2, 1. And we are live.
Good
Hello.
evening and welcome to another enthralling and exciting and another adjective that begins with E episode of Monday Music Mayhem with me, Rob, and him.
Matti.
Welcome. How is everyone? I hope that this week has been fun, educational, enlightening, illuminating, and otherwise quite good. This week, Matti is sporting his best headphones.
Thank you. Last time there was a bit of feedback, so I'm sorry for that. But I'm more prepared with these guys.
We'd like to thank our sponsors, Headphones. They provide the best in headphones, phones for your head. Other phones are available, but these ones are for the head. So thanks to the Headphones company for the headphones.
There's two main types of phones, really: headphones and like mobile phones.
Dog and bone, I call it, but that's because I'm a Cockney. Right. Well, we digress. This week on Monday Music Mayhem, it's Matty's turn to be challenged musically and or otherwise. And this week, I've decided that it'd be a really fun idea for Matti to John Lewisify a song. Now, for anyone who has never seen a John Lewis advert, John Lewis is a department store which sells everything ranging from posh pants to posh trousers, all at a premium rate. And each Christmas time, they use an interesting marketing technique which other brands have taken on, which kind of takes as its focus a nonsense video featuring something that's kind of nice.
Either a child, an old person, or an animal. Like something unthreatening.
Just like something that's maybe animated or maybe not as well. And there's something a bit twee happening and always accompanying said events, which are unrelated to the things they sell. The little story as a popular song which has been kind of slowed down and played on a nice acoustic piano very slowly, in a kind of slow way.
Nice
and
slow.
It's all the vocals are like very breathy and emotional.
Yeah. They take a song and make it very slow and emotional, which is a recap of what you've just said.
So just to be clear, slow.
And emotional.
So I thought it'd be quite fun if Matty were to John Lewisify, and we are using that as a word now, a song which you wouldn't otherwise expect to be found in one of these adverts, a song which doesn't really kind of hit you right in the feels, as the kids would say. So Matty, tell the viewers what song you have chosen.
I've decided to John Lewisify, which means make it slow and breathy. Staying Alive by the Bee Gees.
Ah, fantastic. From the classic album Saturday Night Fever, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Which is an album which just screams be on the dance floor in the 70s, which is something that, alas, Matty nor I are old enough to remember.
It's the album, this one.
Yeah, man.
That move belongs to that album.
Your mum probably likes it.
I hope so. I'd be disappointed if she didn't.
I think most mums liked it. I saw Robin Gibb play at Glastonbury, you know. Barry Gibb, sorry, not Robin Gibb.
I saw it as well. It was brilliant.
Look at me pretending to be cool and then getting the wrong BG.
We went to the same Glastonbury.
Yeah, lots of fun. And if you'd like to hear more about that Glastonbury, tune in on Wednesday to an episode of Meet the Host, which was pre-recorded today, where you will find out all about Glastonbury.
There you go.
Right, I'll shut up, and I'd like to hear what it is you are about to do.
I've done a tiny bit of prep. I'm just going to share my screen. Have I even got there? It is. Can you see this? Okay? Wonderful. Right. So, the first thing I'm going to do is record a bit of sad piano. So this is what I've prepared. It's something like this. How good's that?
Oh, that's nice.
And that's my week over. I'll see you next. No. Okay. So let's record that in. Okay, I'm just going to loop that piano bit, those 2 chords.
It's nice.
It's very John Lewisy, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
before I start as well. Oh, that was odd. Before I start. Why won't it let me drag it? That's really odd.
I like that weird noise that you're making.
Yeah, it was quite good.
It's like trap hi-hats.
It really is. Okay, I'm going to do a bit of this first. Maybe not that one. Okay, that'll do. And then
Is that kind of setting the scene?
it is setting the scene, and then I'm going to put a bit of strings behind that. This is my least favourite thing about Logic, is this default to set things to relative values. So nothing's actually in the right place. But I like it.
See, at least you understand why they're not in the right place. When things aren't in the right place when I do it, I can't tell you the reason. It's just wrong.
Okay, so we've got some of that.
It's sounding good. It's making me want to go and spend my money already.
Oh, that's exactly what I was going for. And then I'm going to get some strings. Just get them ready. I've got fancy strings, but if you've not got fancy strings, the Logic strings are just fine if you want to recreate.
So tell us about your fancy strings then.
So, this is Contact. It's a sampler where a lot of people make their own instruments. I can't find my fancy strings now. It's used by everybody in the business. You can get it for free, or you can pay for like a full version, and it's brilliant. So they're called Session Strings Pro, and they're very good because they sound a lot like actual strings, as you'll find out here. If I play this chord. It's very luxurious.
Some nice dynamic range there.
That's good. And my favourite thing to do is turn the bow noise all the way up, just here. Okay. That was me pretending to play violin.
Delicious.
And I'm going to have one of these at the start as well. What have I done? I've put my recording on the other one. Here we go. The beautiful string. Oh, it's gone. That'll do. And I'm going to drag that out to here. And this is it so far. Maybe not. Setting the scene. It's a cold Christmas day.
It's good.
We're getting prepared. Setting the scene. Okay.
That's genius. Do you know what? It makes me feel just like that little boy in the snowman before the snowman kidnaps him.
That's exactly what I was going for. Okay.
Lovely.
Ooh, let me turn that off. Can you hear 2 of me?
Yeah.
Oh, isn't that exciting? Okay. Right.
Here on Monday Music Mayhem, you get effects you didn't even think you were getting.
I need to find the lyrics now. What am I doing? Staying alive? I'm
Just about,
today.
yeah.
Flustered today.
That's all right. It's Mayhem, isn't it?
It is. It's music. It's Monday and there's Mayhem. Right. So
Whilst you're finding the lyrics, do you remember? I think it was a John Lewis advert, but it might not have been because everyone else kind of copied this idea, didn't they? But there was a really weird one, bizarre, a few years ago where, as far as I can remember, they basically sent an old man to the moon.
Yeah, I remember that. And then he was watching someone with a telescope.
Yeah, and it was like, why is this guy on the moon?
If he wasn't a sweet old man on the moon, that wouldn't be as cute as it seemed in the advert.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think people have been rushing out to spend at John Lewis if it had been me in the advert on the moon with a telescope.
It's a valid point.
They'd have just been like, who's that? What's he doing?
What are you looking at? I'm just watching TV.
I'm just watching your TV through your window through an incredibly powerful, vintage style telescope.
Pay your own license.
But I mean, it'd be the dream, wouldn't it? You'd be sitting on the moon, which, as we're all aware, is made of cheese. Getting fat on cheese and watching someone else's telly, not having to pay your own TV license. Genius.
It is genius. That's why there's like people like Elon Musk trying to get to the moon and get to Mars and stuff.
Just
he wants
for the
to
cheese.
steal your TV license. Don't let him do it.
That's a tabloid headline. Elon Musk doesn't pay his TV license from space.
I like it. Okay, I've got the lyrics up here. I don't think you can see them, but everyone else should be able to see them.
Okay.
And
Keep me guessing.
I'm just going to go for it. I haven't planned the singing, but that's fine.
I don't think the Bee Gees did, to be honest.
I hope not. Okay, so here we go. I've got some time for the mood to set, so I'm ready to come in. Ooh. Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man, there's no time to talk. Music loud and women walk. I've been kicked around since I was born. We'll go for that for now. It's out of time, this little loop. You know why that is? Because of the lovely preset of Apple's thing.
Hey, at least you can tell us why it's wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Right, let's do that.
I was enjoying the vocal though. It'll be a shame that you'll have to miss the nuance of that delivery.
It's gone. I'm just gonna have to absolutely smash it this time. Okay, here we go. Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man, there's no time to talk. Music loud and women warm. I've been kicked around since I was born, and now it's alright, it's okay. And you may look the other way, and we can try to understand the New York Times effect of a man. Okay, so there are my verses.
Nice.
I feel like I should maybe look into a job for this. It's going really well.
Yeah, I would employ you.
Thank you.
If my first name were John and my surname were Lewis.
Jonathan.
Yeah.
Okay. Just gonna have a play. I feel like I need to do some some sort of ad-libs before. Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man, there's no time to talk. Music loud and women warm. I've been kicked around since I was born, and now it's alright, it's okay. And you may look the other way, and we can try to understand the New York Times effect of a man. Beautiful. There's one
It's
thing.
haunting.
There's one thing it needs though to make it a bit more emotional, and that's loads of reverb. So let's do that. Here is my reverb. I'll use Logic's one just so it's, if people don't have all fancy stuff, they can use these. So
You can you can tell Matty's posh, can't you, when he talks about this stuff, and he's like, oh well, my posh reverbs, and I'm sitting here thinking these Logic reverbs are posh enough for me.
They're really nice, to be fair. I really like this plugin. The only reason I use the other ones is because they're like based on analog-y things, so they have a certain sound. But
Here's Mr. Analog.
Well, you can tell by the way I use my word. Needs to be bigger.
Oh yeah,
Much bigger than that.
really long.
Large plate, big plate. That would do.
I've got a big plate.
There's no. It's 12 inches.
It's just large enough to serve quite a lot of food on.
Nice.
Which is useful.
That is useful.
Especially at Christmas, which is, kind of what we're doing here.
You want the biggest plate possible. Right. Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man, there's no time to talk. Music loud, women warm. I've been kicked around since I was born, and now it's alright, it's okay. And you may look the other way, and we can try to understand the New York Times effect of a man. Nice. And then I'm going to bring back in the... Oh, it's not even playing. I've turned it down, haven't I? I hate when that happens. Okay, so I'm going to do that again. A bit of a... what was I doing? I'm going to do down here. It's my secret cunning plan.
Great.
Nice. Right. Some of that was in time, I believe.
It's freeform, man.
Exactly. I'll find a nice bit. That'll do. So I'll take that bit, chop it up.
It's my favourite bit.
The chopping. I think I'm going to have a big gap here. New York Times effect of a man. Oh, isn't that nice?
Yeah. What's happening, like, if this were a John Lewis advert, what do you envisage happening in that gap in the space?
In the space. So at the start, there's got to be something kind of not quite right, a problem that needs solving, I reckon. So if you give me an animal, I'll give you a problem.
Okay. I think the animal will be an otter.
Okay. So the otter hasn't got enough nuts to give his pregnant wife Otter for Christmas.
Right.
This bit is looking everywhere.
And is the otter's wife quite a materialistic woman?
She's not. No, she's not exactly materialistic, but she does really want a new 3-piece suite in her living room, provided by John Lewis. You can only get it there. But
right.
Other than that, not at all. She's purely innocent and loves helping people.
Sounds like a nice otter.
Yeah. Okay. Scurrying around. Nuts, no nuts. Berries, no berries. Where are they gone? Now he's
Three-piece
feeling a bit
suite.
sad. Well, you can't tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man, there's no time to talk. Music loud and women warm. I've been kicked around since I was born. And now it's alright, it's okay. And you may look the other way, and we can try to understand the New York Times effect of a man. Okay, and now I'm gonna build up some strings, I think.
Sounds good.
Thank you. I'm trying to add a bit of crossfade to get rid of that clickiness, but I'm just gonna do it manually.
I like the clicking. It's giving me a sense of rhythm.
Okay, let's get my strings back. Ooh. So I was there, wasn't I? Oh, isn't that pretty? Okay, so we're done. That's it. I'm gonna record that in.
They're nice strings.
They are really nice strings. Wrong one. So there are my strings.
Has she got the three-piece suite then?
Well, you have no idea what's happening. They've got nowhere to sit. They've got nothing to eat. But guess who's coming along?
Who's coming?
His friends. His friends are coming along to help him, to help save the day.
Oh, that's nice.
It is nice, yeah.
Who are his mates?
We've got a squirrel, red squirrel.
What's he called?
He's just called Red.
Do you want? You're doing a lot of work here. Do you want me to name his friends?
If you could name two friends.
Right. Okay.
He's got a red. Red.
Yeah, he's got
just the name of the squirrel.
Red squirrel friend called Red.
Yeah.
And then he's got another friend who is an Apache helicopter.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
Because this is probably animated, so that's fine. And the Apache helicopter's name is, I think it's Frank.
The Apache helicopter's been driven by an old man who's always wanted to drive an Apache helicopter.
Previously lived on the moon.
Yeah, he
up
came
until
back.
2016.
He made it back to Earth via this helicopter.
Yeah, it's one of those outer space helicopters, isn't it?
It
That
is.
they have now. So here comes Red, and inside an Apache helicopter named Frank.
Yeah.
And there's an old man driving it.
Sorry about that. There you
It's
go.
all right. The old man's called Luna Bill.
Nice, nice. I like Luna Bill.
We've not even named the otter or his wife. They're the main characters.
The wife is just called Mrs. Otter, and he's called Mr. Otter. It's a bit more fairy tale-y.
Genius.
Once the cameras are off, though, they're pure punks, pure punk rock. They don't care for any sort of corporation or anything.
Safety pins kind of pierced through the.
Exactly.
Don't know do otters have ears?
I assume so. There was a band when I was in Leicester. There was a band. They're still going. They're quite big now. Called Cagoule, but they'd play Leicester a lot. And I just remember the drummer always had a battery through his ear, through like a stretched hole, and I was like, that's like the most rock and roll thing I've ever seen in my life.
Sounds dangerous. My parents once had a sofa ruined by battery acid in the 90s, so you know he needs to be careful.
Yeah, imagine what it will do to your ear stretching.
Mm.
Right, I'm gonna get back in. So I've put some strings together here. New York Times effect of a man. That's the wrong note for starters.
I liked it. It was much more sinister.
Times effect of a man. think my keyboard is transposed. That's why it sounded weird. But not to worry, not to worry. It should be here.
Explain to us what's happening there and what you're doing to rectify it in case anyone's running into the same issue.
So if you're on a keyboard or like a piano, can you hear? I've turned it down again. There you go. So if you have a singer or something, for example, and they had a deeper voice, but you've been practicing in one key, but their voice doesn't quite reach that key, you can transpose. I've got it on -1. So I can play like this. And it sounds like I'm going up and down, but that's just pressing a button and it's just tuning all the notes up by 1 or 2. So there you go.
Very clever.
Thank you. Right, so I've got this big string break. We can try to understand the New York Times effect of a man. I didn't tune it, did I? Let's try this. I don't like that as much. So I'll bring them. I'm gonna tighten it all up a bit. Really quiet, really high pitched strings. I think there's something about that. New York Times effect of a man. Nice.
It's good.
It's getting there.
It's definitely giving me the kind of urge to go out and buy a pan.
What kind of pan? Non-stick?
I think it'd be a Tefal.
Yeah.
From John Lewis it would, and it'd be 600 quid.
Yeah, it's a good price. Good price for a good pan.
Mm.
Right. I'll go my big string sections. Very nice. There we go. So I think that under here will be quite nice. Let's get it on the right note. That isn't right. Maybe it's down one.
This is really good. This is Jazz Lewis.
That's what I'm going for, Jazz Lewis. And after it's all paid off, it'll be okay. Let's try that. Nice. Okay.
Lovely stuff.
And now I'm gonna sing the chorus. Times effect of a man. Here's the friends coming down.
Red, Frank, Luna Bill.
Ooh. Lovely. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna take it back a bit. I'll go from here.
You're going to do some ad-libbing?
No. Short answer, no.
I'll show up then.
I was just going to listen to it a bit first. Okay. Where are my lyrics? you're a brother or whether you're a mother, you're staying alive, staying alive. Feel the city breaking and everybody shaking, we're staying alive. Oh, 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 staying alive. Oh, 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 staying alive. I think that was quite bad, but
I thought it was brilliant.
let's have a listen. Whether you're a brother or whether you're a mother, you're staying alive, staying alive. Feel. Okay, I'm gonna have to do some backing vocals as well, I believe.
Reckon you can get up there for the
I'm not
for the
going
falsetto.
full Barry Gibb, but I'll do what I can. Whether you're a brother or whether you're a mother, you're staying alive, staying alive. Feel the city breaking and everybody shaking, we're staying alive. Staying alive. Oh, this is bad. Whether you're a brother or whether you're a mother, you're staying alive. Maybe I'm just gonna do the staying alives.
I think you're suffering with latency issues like I usually do.
It's all good fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll just say it's ambient. I'll put more reverb on it.
Yeah, just put loads of delay on it, call it shoegaze.
Right. Everyone's coming, giving the presents. Whether you're a brother or whether you're a mother, you're staying alive, staying alive. Feel the city breaking and everybody shaking, staying alive. Oh, 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 staying alive. Oh, 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 staying alive. Let's say that. Whether you're a brother or whether you're a mother, you're staying alive, staying alive. Feel the city breaking and everybody shaking, we're staying alive. Oh, 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 staying alive. Oh, 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 staying alive. Yeah.
It's really quite emotional.
Well, you know, it's Christmas time. There's an otter with a wife without a three-piece suite.
I wonder whether we should change the lyrics here to whether you're a squirrel or whether you're an Apache helicopter, you'll be staying alive. Staying alive.
I don't want to re-record these, even but I do like it.
We definitely won't be changing the lyrics. I'd love it if that was the case, you know, like millions and millions of pounds spent on marketing each year. The song is got to be right. So they've got the John Lewis representative in the studio and they're kind of making a suggestion. It's like, oh, I wonder if we just change this. And the person responsible for the John Lewis song that year was just like, I don't want to re-record it, to be honest, man. So
that'd be really good.
Yeah.
It's like, I know, but I kind of don't want to do it.
The football's on in 10 minutes and
dinner's getting cold. Right. Whether you're a brother or whether you're a mother, you're staying alive, staying alive. Feel. Let's make this really twinkly and shiny as well. Just these staying alives. So
good idea.
I'm gonna pitch it. Gonna do an octave up. About 40% mix. Let's see what this is like. Staying alive. Oh yeah. And I know that sounds rubbish at the minute, but if we just whack loads of reverb on it, it'll be fine.
That's my motto in life.
Anything that's simple, just put reverb on it. You can put way more on.
Who are you calling a moron?
Staying alive. Nice. Nice. Let's get rid of some of these low ends. Staying alive. Very nice. And I'm going to very subtly put some Bit Crusher on it. We all know I love Bit Crusher.
He loves crushing bits.
Let's try that. Staying alive. Oh yeah.
Just a bit fizzy now, isn't it?
It is a bit fizzy.
I like it.
I'm going to change this reverb to a delay that I use quite a lot called Replica. And there's a setting. Where is it? Something like here. It will make it all like an infinite thing. There's another one, but I can't remember. Let's try this. Staying alive. Oh yeah. Maybe a bit less. No, it needs less. I'm just going to use that preset.
Why not?
I think this is a nice one too. Staying alive. Alright, let's hear that all together. Whether you're a brother or whether you're a mother, you're staying alive, staying alive. Feel the city breaking and everybody shaking. We're staying alive. Oh, 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 staying alive. Oh, 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 staying alive. Nice. And now it needs to go back down to the intro, I imagine.
What would you call an intro when it's at the end?
I don't know. An outro, something like that.
It's a useful word.
So there needs to be a little break, a little bit of space. The key to making any sort of advert music is just loads of silence or loads of space. I wish I'd kept that going.
Well, we live and learn, don't we?
We do. I'm gonna play that chord.
I think you're still in wrong key.
Was that a -1? I can't remember. Okay. Oh, 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 staying alive. Lovely, that'll do. It's a bit quiet. There we go. That'll do. Way too long. It'll do.
It's fine. John won't notice.
Oh, Johnny. And then, nice bit of silence. Oh. I think let's have a listen through, see what this is like. Well, you can't tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man, there's no time to talk. Music loud and women warm. I've been kicked around since I was born, and now it's alright, it's okay. And you may look the other way, and we can try to understand the New York Times effect of a man. Whether you're a brother or whether you're a mother, you're staying alive, staying alive. Feel the city breaking and everybody shaking, we're staying alive. Oh, 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 staying alive. Oh, 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 staying alive. I don't think it needs that. I think he's going to get home just here. Let's just do this one. Get rid of these guys. Stretch you out. Stay alive. And then is everything being sent to the reverb? Going to just get this reverb. So how I'm doing this is, if you go into your mixer, here's my reverb channel, you turn on the read, it should come up here. Hey. And then at the end I can just turn it right up, hopefully, if it'll let me.
You're doing some automation there.
Yeah, you know, just a little bit of automation. If it will let me anyway. It's not letting me do it. It's because I've got the wrong tool on.
What a tool.
What a tool indeed. So I'm just going to boost the reverb up to full volume. Stay alive. There you go.
That's great. And then just at the end, just whispered, buy a toaster.
Here we go. Buy a toaster.
It's brilliant.
Thank you.
I might buy a toaster now.
What kind?
Breville.
Oh, nice.
Other brands are available, by the way. No brand affiliation here apart from headphones. The phones for your head.
I'm a big fan of Morphy Richards.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think they have nice designs.
I feel like me and you are going to have a very heated and frank conversation off air about this. So I'm really.
The very last Music Monday Mayhem we'll ever do, we'll get the CEO of Breville and the CEO of Russell Hobbs.
You said Morphy Richards?
Morphy Richards.
You don't even know which toaster company you're endorsing.
They cross over.
They don't cross over. They're arch enemies. Okay. Morphy Richards and Russell Hobbs, they once had a fight at the school playground.
I was there. I was chanting fight, fight, fight.
I wasn't advocating violence, and if anyone out there is planning on having a fight in the school playground, I wouldn't recommend it. It never really ends well, does it?
No, it's never worth it. And don't bother shouting fight, fight, fight either, because they probably will anyway, or they won't. It's their decision. Very adult way of playground fights. Okay, let's listen. Let's listen to it all. Well, you can't tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man, there's no time to talk. Music loud and women warm. I've been kicked around since I was born. And now it's alright, it's okay. And you may look the other way, and we can try to understand the New York Times effect of a man. Here they come, the friends. Whether you're a brother or whether you're a mother, you're staying alive, staying alive. Feel the city breaking and everybody shaking, we're staying alive. Oh, 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 staying alive. Oh, 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 staying alive. Wait for it. Buy a toaster. There it is.
I think that is a perfect example of John Lewisification.
Thank you. If anyone from John Lewis is watching, please hire me for your next Christmas advert. I'll happily take all of your money.
And if anyone's interested in hiring me to play the role of Mr. Otter, I do have my own otter outfit, which I think will save you some money. So think on.
I think we're in for it. We've got the
Right.
job.
Well, that was something. I really enjoyed watching you, John Lewisify the Bee Gees Staying Alive. They said it couldn't be done. It is often said that it can't be done, and we've proved it wrong.
We have. Today is a breaking point in mankind's history.
And indeed, in I don't know what I'm about to say. I think, to be honest, that I'm so taken aback that words will fail me from here on out.
Maybe we should just end here.
Probably. Well, thanks very much for tuning in to what was yet another Monday with music and mayhem with me, Rob, and him,
Matti.
We hope to see you next week for more fun, where Matty will be coming up with another daft idea for me to in some way undertake, and I for one am looking forward to it, so hopefully you are too.
I'm very excited. If anyone has any ideas, feel free to comment them as well. But yeah, thank you very much, everyone.
Have a great week. We'll see you soon.
See you soon. Bye. Now's the awkward bit where I have to turn off the stream.